my name is Vanessa Rose, and welcome to the Lightness of Being podcast. And this is episode number 2, where I'm going to take you through the first pillar in the 27 pillars of high frequency health. So if you didn't listen to episode 1, that's where I gave a really detailed explanation of what high frequency health is, which is the heart of everything I do as a regenerative health practitioner. And so I came up with 27 pillars of high frequency health that are the basis of everything I do with people. And so I just wanted to start sharing those with you so that you have an idea of how you can create a body with the highest frequency of health. So the first pillar is find quality in everything and give it to yourself. So quality is that quiet altar you build around your life. It's the sort of way the morning light meets your cup. It's the exact weight of the fabric against your skin, the small ritual of reading a label, the reverent pause before eating. Those who honor quality are custodians of the self. They dress their days in coherence, feed their cells with intention, and they choose environments that allow their inner world to breathe. Where other people accept the cheap and the convenient, the keeper of quality refuses to shave corners from their humanity. In that refusal, they reteach the body what it feels like to be valued. See, quality is actually a frequency. And when you choose quality, whether it's in food, in clothing, in a relationship, with sleep, or even with tools, you lift your own vibration, and the world responds to the signal that you send. So higher quality materials support a higher biology. Cleaner intentions invite cleaner outcomes. This pillar is not about vanity or austerity. It is about devotion. Quality is how you communicate worth to your cells and to the field that shapes your life. Because in the alchemy of healing, quality is a magnetic law. It draws coherence and it repels toxicity, and it aligns you with systems that match your frequency. From a physiological perspective, quality affects your internal terrain at every level. So molecular and cellular health. Foods grown in nutrient-rich soil carry more trace minerals, phytonutrients, and antioxidants. And these cofactors support mitochondrial efficiency. They reduce oxidative stress and they guide epigenetic expression. Low quality processed inputs increase inflammation signaling and tax the detox pathways. The detoxification load, chemical residues in cheap fabrics, personal care products, foods, drinks, and household items burden the liver pathways. It interferes with endocrine signaling and it produces a low-grade systemic toxicity, which is what most people have. So choosing cleaner sources reduces this chronic overload on the body. Sensory and autonomic regulation. Soft, natural fabrics, clean, fresh air, and curated environments calm the nervous system. Cheap abrasive sensations like scratchy synthetics, polyester, harsh lighting, and noisy devices, they perpetually trigger micro-stress responses that keep the body in a low-grade fight or flight all the time. And fascia and somatic memory. The materials we wear, the shoes we use, the furniture we inhabit influence our posture and our fascia tension. Chronic poor choices impart micro-traumas that become structural stories in our body. Systems thinking and epigenetics. The choices you consistently make act as signals to your genome and your microbiome. So over time, these signals tune to your internal community, the microbes, the hormones, and the immune set points. And it sets them into patterns that reflect the quality that you accept in your body. So as a multimodality practitioner focused on upgrading our internal terrain, I see quality as an intervention. It's a supplement or a somatic practice. It measurably shifts biochemistry, nervous system tone, and the field in which healing occurs. So here's some embodiment practices for you. So do a quality audit, a weekly 20 minutes. Walk through one domain in your home, a kitchen, a wardrobe, a bedroom, or even your personal care products. And for each item, ask, does this serve my highest functioning? Where did it come from? What story does it carry? Where was it made? And replace one low-grade item each week with a considered high-quality alternative. That's something that you can do every single week, and it changes your life. Sourcing rituals. Before buying food and clothing or even tools, trace the origin point. If you can't locate it quickly, pause the purchase. Practice being curious rather than ashamed, because this trains discernment without perfectionism. Then the ceremony of care. Before meals, breathe 3 slow cycles with an intention. I choose nourishment that honors my cells. Before dressing, touch the fabric and say, I clothe my life in dignity. These micro acts rewire habit into ritual. And environmental filters. Upgrade the simple filters first, the water, the air, plants or good air purifiers, and EMF awareness in sleep zones. These are high impact, non-performative shifts that immediately support regeneration. Invest in repair. When something breaks in your life, a shoe, a chair, a relationship, habit, choose repair over replace when possible. It's a practice of respecting resources and cultivating a slower economy of quality. Don't be a person that just it's responsible for chucking everything into landfill. Practice selective consumption. Be obsessive about a small set of categories that matter most to you. Food, bedding, skincare. Rigidity in all areas creates a scarcity anxiety. Introduce embodied spending prayers. When you buy, close your eyes, feel the exchange and ask, does this support the version of me I intend to be? If the answer is yes, purchase with consciousness. If not, say no and walk away. Some integration questions. Where in my life am I tolerating lower quality because it feels easier? This is relationships, it's food, it's drinks, it's people that you spend time with. Which 3 small purchases this month could I swap for choices that honor my health and field? And how does the quality of my immediate environment, my bed, my sheets, the light, the air, feel in my body every morning? How do I feel when I wake up? When I choose quality, what changes in my energy, my mood, my sleep, and my clarity after 1 week? And what would it mean to be obsessed with quality in a sustainable, compassionate way for myself and the planet? I am obsessed with quality. I do not purchase anything without knowing where it comes from. I like to know the process, how is it made? I like to know if it's, replaceable, as in, can it be repaired or does it need to be thrown out when it's not working anymore? When you live like that, you become more engaged in the quality of your health. And you're also doing something that's better for the planet and your conscience and your soul and your spirit. So here's a closing frequency activation. I choose excellence for my body and my life. In caring for the forms around me, I raise the frequency of my cells and the field I inhabit. So say that. Say that to yourself every day. I choose excellence for my body and for my life. In caring for all the forms around me, I raise the frequency of my cells and the field I inhabit. So I hope that is a little bit of an explanation about pillar number 1 for you, which is find quality in everything and give it to yourself. You are worth it. You are the only person that can truly give it to yourself and change the coherence of the cells in your body. Until next time.